Today's February 21st, and it's been a pretty emotional last 24 hours, and I can't, I don't have any new updates to share with you. I did have a conversation with my attorney that I think just with the use of her words, the realization that this is going to end soon and it's going to be over, and that the pendulum is going to swing in my favor is very emotional. All I did last night was just cry at the whole, because going through this whole thing, when you are in the middle of being abused, you have three instincts. It's to fight, flight, or freeze. And mine has been to fight the whole time, to stand up and to be heard and to be loud. And I haven't really ever had time to feel the emotion of what this person's put me through, and to because you can't, that's part of the healing process, where you can't start healing until you're done hurting. And for me, I think the done hurting part happens once the charges are dropped and they go after him. And ideally, in my mind, it would be throwing the book at him because of what I have just been through the last 5 months. But also knowing that the system that I had trusted to protect me is the one that came and abused me and allowed him to completely take advantage of me. Exploit is the word I was looking for. And so the idea that this might actually, I'm always hoping that it's going to be over, but that it might actually be over is just there was a lot of emotions flowing through me, and I'm just uncontrollable crying. And I almost made a video last night of it, but I'm not kidding. My eyes are swollen, there's snot everywhere, and I just couldn't speak without bursting into tears, because I had reached out to my attorney to ask her if there, should I wait to file charges against Anthony, or should I go down to file them now? Because I'm just, I've gone through 5 months of this, and I just need something to swing my way, and it's just not feeling it. It's just taking forever. And there were a few things that Anthony's new girlfriend, when she sent me a message that, she's been fed his lies, and she doesn't know my side, and I don't believe that she wants to hear it, and it's just where she's at in her understanding. But there was something that she had said in her message that really just cut through me, and that I had started the Secret Foundation falsely, and that she sees me as just this horrible person. And I don't know why that bothers me so much, other than maybe I just look at her and I see myself being tricked, and I don't know. It shouldn't, but it did. And so knowing that this has got to swing the other way, it's got to find balance. And I talked to my contacts at the local Children and Family Services of Iowa to give them an update on what's going on with my case, and just some ideas I have going forward, that I really think that our lawyers need to get some designation that denounces that they've got some domestic violence training or continuing ed, or just some, because having never been in the criminal court systems in my life, when I found myself in the middle of a criminal court system and I needed to go find an attorney, I didn't know what made for a good attorney, what made for a bad attorney. And it was only until I got my third attorney that I finally found somebody who knows how to be an advocate for a domestic violence victim, and really became the voice for me, and painting the picture that deserves to be painted. And I truly don't want somebody else to have to go through this. And if there could be a designation that you could look for, knowing that they've got some extra continuing ed credits or some extra training in domestic violence, would help. There's a lot of things that I've learned that needs changed through this, and I need to keep my focus on that, because I can get you know, for a few days there, I was pulled down into the dirt because there's just nothing happening, and I'm struggling. My business is nowhere back to where it was before. I mean, I've got I at any given time had 10 to 16 transactions in the middle of happening, not including the 8 to 12 listings I had on the market. So I'm pulling the last bit of my retirement money out to live on through this, and I really just need this. I need this to end. And so I believe it's going to end soon, and I had sent my attorney that message asking if there was should I go down or should I wait until my name is cleared. And she said that she had actually talked to the DA about bringing charges against him, and that is what gave me a lot of hope, because she's probably talking about that and, I don't know, dismissing charges against me, and he's told her she can't tell me. I have no clue. But I am I'm in line to get my car washed, so I'm starting to close my car up. I'm just ready for this to be over and for the next part to start, where I get to see the helping of people and people get to hear my side of it. So I'm ready for that. I'm ready. This has been just, what I realized is it's not just this situation. I mean, I've been in and out of, my marriages were all with narcissists, and the abuse that I endured with those relationships. And I never endured physical abuse, because I believe that once I left my mother's care as a child, she had me experience such horrible physical abuse that was just an absolute no-go. It wasn't something that I would tolerate from anyone. It's not something that I tolerated in my house. With my children, there was no physical contact. Nobody was allowed to hit each other. Nobody was allowed to do any of that growing up. So I think that was kind of the thing that I always kept my eyes out for most, and didn't realize the psychological and emotional and verbal abuse that was going on in my marriages with these, and the mental games that get played on you. And I mean, I've done enough reading and education to myself now to see the pattern. I know why it's there. My mom was a narcissist, so I know. I look back and it's like my entire life has been just this story of abuse. And they say that for you to be a master at anything, you've got to do it for 10,000 hours. And I know I got that one. I got that one well underway, and I don't ever want to go through anything like any of that again. And the time it takes to deprogram, well, first off, I think it's recognizing, and now it's the deprogramming a lifelong lifestyle. It's not easy to do, but I'm so thankful that I could see it and bring awareness and speak to others about how the process, what the cycle looks like. So anyway, I just wanted to give that update.